But wasn't some other shit we was talking about yesterday, man? I'm drawing
about
a
hella
blank.
shit yesterday.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm drawing a blank like shit.
I asked you if you want to talk about Boosie not being 21 Savage and him trying to get a feature ain't gonna work.
Not being 21 Savage?
Yeah, him saying that somebody is not relevant, is not gonna get him a feature like he did for 21 Savage. Oh shit.
Or what he was gonna say, Nas not irrelevant.
He said Nas and Jay not relevant.
Oh, that's what Boosie said?
Yeah, that's what Boosie said. Nas and Jay are not relevant when he in the club, because he be in the club. The 25 and up, that's not the music that they playing. And I'm so tired of that being the bar. I feel like we said that before. I don't understand like why that's the bar for relevance.
I know, right?
It's funny because somebody was like, yo, this nigga Jay dropped a verse that was an hour-long verse and it stopped the world. You can't say this nigga ain't relevant.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you in Louisiana can't get a verse from Lil Wayne, so yeah, of course you irrelevant, man.
That's funny the thing about it, yeah. He didn't want to try to make himself relevant or make other people relevant statements.
Yeah, man. Motherfucking, niggas is crabs.
Yeah.
The what's the name don't, but I guess that don't matter anyway, because ain't nothing.
What's that?
We always remember the same shit, the reparation shit, the little bit of money they're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was just me bringing up shit to me and Shawty was talking about.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I was talking to my cousin about that shit today. Like, if they give niggas 200-something thousand, is that per? It need to be per year, motherfucker, for real. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Just that's
200-something
thousand.
Yeah, per year. Hell yeah, Terry descendant of slaves.
But then, like you say, I was saying it'd be everybody. So that's, you know what I mean, your grandma, your mother, you, and your child. Right. You say, you know what I mean, that's gonna be one pit stop right there.
Everybody alive right now.
Yeah.
Every black person alive right now. But you see, that'd be fucked up because they'll do like the little $5 Indian shit. And all these light-skinned motherfuckers who don't even really claim Doja Cat getting the check and shit like that. Don't nobody got time for that type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Doja Cat get shot.
Because her ass, she don't want to be black, but until it's time to be black. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Who did that episode? Was that Atlanta?
Motherfucker, Stacey Dash, you can't get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, that's what we should do. We should have a top 5 list of motherfuckers that can't get no reparations if we get them.
Right. It's because it's a fucking goddamn. Yeah, it's quite a few of them motherfuckers. Oprah, you not getting it. Oprah, you don't need it.
Oprah not getting it?
Because she don't need it.
She gonna give it back.
Yeah, to them. She not giving it to us. She gonna give a whole bunch of white people cars and shit on the show. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Oprah don't need it. She ain't getting this shit. Motherfucking goddamn.
So it's gonna be like the stimulus check, or it's gonna be like the stimulus check, like if you make too much, you can't get it.
Yeah, you make too much, ain't no need for you to have this shit. You already broke your family's curse. Get the fuck on somewhere with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey, you ain't getting it. Jason Whitlock, you definitely can't even be in line.
Yeah, that nigga fell off the earth. Where is he at? I heard his name in a minute.
He doing some shit on like Fox Sports Channel or some shit. Little Fox John he be doing. They allow him to, he a Foxer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's one of them motherfuckers. So he lay little tap dancing monkey. So I guess they put him off in the closet and shit. So when they want to use him,
yeah, it should probably come on. It should probably come on the actual Fox News channel and not FS1.
Yeah, it might be FS4. Goddamn.
Yeah, like that's right on the ESPN Ocho, right?
Yeah,
you watched the tag joint before, right?
Yeah, that shit look. Man, I shake the shit out of them white boys on that joint.
Nigga, you would hit his pole so goddamn fast, nigga.
Beaters wrapped around when that joint blew your whole knee out. They be replaying how I got fucked up. Like, in other news on the top 10, goddamn tag highlights. We know we don't show tag highlights, but god damn, you gotta see this. Look how his ACL get blown out of this. Oh, man, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. Hell nah.
The nigga didn't even take off your tag and you already done, nigga.
Yeah. Nigga pull a hamstring trying to get off. Ah, shit. But nah, though. Yeah, that tag shit. I would have been good at it as a kid, though.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm mad I ain't thinking no shit like that.
That's the biggest
I gotta
fact.
figure out.
What's the funnest? What was the funnest childhood game you can remember off the top of your head? Was it tag?
Other than how I go get it?
Yeah, of course. Other than how.
Because how to go get it was the game.
That's a comment we can't even have nowadays, dog. Like
hell no, that shit. But everybody was consensual. I guess it was kids. So,
it was consensual.
I was about to say we was all kids. I don't know. Oh, did you see that shit? They trying to lower the age of consent.
There's already a lower in certain states, right? So they try to do it. I'm about to say globally.
Yeah, they trying to do like below 10
national?
type. Huh?
They try to do it national, like one lower age everywhere. Like,
yeah,
you already got some states that's at 16 and 15 and some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, they trying to change the name of the shit and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be pedophilia no more. It's gonna be
that's two different words in there. Yeah,
that's minor attracted individual or some shit.
Oh, that sounds like two different conversations. Then the age of consent or the age of. It's not the age of consent though. It's the age of.
The age of consent. What age?
Is the age of consent?
Are you allowed to say I'm ready to have sex? Basically.
Okay. It's good. Okay.
Yeah. Right. That you know what you're getting into. Which I don't. I don't.
Okay. Maybe
yeah, they just trying to clear the way. They trying to clear the way for their own
pedophilia shit.
Told you these motherfuckers eat children.
That was the weirdest shit I heard you say, and you had stuff to back it up. Mine didn't say back it up, but you had statements following it up. So
yeah, because they you gotta watch these motherfuckers, bro. It's always been, you know what I'm saying, the Greco-Roman way. Goddamn.
That goddamn Steve Harvey video, nigga.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You see that shit that Steve Harvey told this nigga said, "Would you put baby dick on my hand?" Yeah, these motherfuckers been doing that shit for years. Most of the medicines they come up with is like baby parts and shit. You know what I'm saying? The amniotic sac be making like some type of medicine. I forgot what the shit is called. But yeah, they be using that shit for a long time, but none of us know. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they say no animals were harmed in the process of making this.
Yeah, that's why they gotta say that shit, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do your own research, because all they got to do is say some shit like that and they cover.
Yeah, you know and I think that's something we need to put in our joint too. Like, yeah, when you hear her say something, make sure you do your own research after you hear her say it. Don't take
do your own.
You
should do your own research, no matter what who say. You know what I'm saying? You should do your own research. But hey, that's on you. You chose to be like I seen the video where dude posted this joint and he had a regular size penny. And he put it in the microwave. It was real a penny, yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, I put it in the microwave for 30 minutes, and it was a real tiny little penny. And the nigga palm was saying, right. The next video was a nigga saying, "Good job, bro," and his whole kitchen blew up. Trying to make a motherfucking penny micro in the microwave.
And the funny thing about it, like, you got devilish niggas that make videos like that, hoping that one person,
hoping that somebody will blow their goddamn self up.
Because honestly, dog, it only take one person to make that person satisfied, dog. Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got what I wanted. I got a nigga to blow his whole house up behind the stupid ass post. And motherfuckers be doing that shit. Like, yeah, don't forget to put your fries in the microwave with the aluminum foil wrap on it. Then you learn that you're not supposed to put aluminum foil in our microwave.
Yeah. Anything silver. I'm scared about anything silver going in the microwave, tell you the truth.
Man, I'd be scared about putting anything in the microwave, bro. Look, when I push it in the microwave, I take my phone out of my pocket. I don't stand by the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, my microwave like dick high, so I already be away from the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because who did that? Better, like, I should stand closer to that. Like, yeah, damn. But
might be a Marvel hero, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Be dick man. I'll be like dude from the boys and shit. Yeah, I might have to do that.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, I'll be like dude from the boys. They got me the great. You know what I'm saying? I'll run around in the Chinese gi and they'll call me Dang Lang. That'd be my kung fu name, nigga.
Oh damn, man. You didn't get to do no researches. We were talking about racism and porn, but you didn't get to do no research or whatever.
Oh yeah. I ain't even get to. I mean, but you know, it's racism everywhere. This is American shit.
That's true. I forgot what I was listening to. They had somebody on there, and that was the whole topic of it, or whatever. What podcast?
Now they always, you know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up how they do it anyway. Because it's like I don't know if you know much about how porn pay scales and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
that's where the convo came from. Go ahead, but that's where the convo came from.
White women always make more. Well, white
no,
men.
The fact that they charge. Oh no, the convo that I was listening to was the fact that they charge more for a black man.
Yeah.
Like the white woman charge more to have sex with a black man.
Right.
Like that's the convo that I was hearing. You know what I mean?
I understand that part because it's going to take you a little longer to get back into the swing of things because you can't go shoot with your regular little white boys. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember this porn we're dealing with, so it ain't like these is the average black dudes. You know what I'm saying? You getting like the motherfucking best niggas got to offer it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta fuck with them niggas. They gonna beat your box till oblivion and shit. You know what I mean? So they rehabilitation process. You know, like it's like football. You know what I'm saying? You pull a hamstring, niggas you gonna be out for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You get one of them black niggas, you gonna be out for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta charge more because you gotta compensate for the time you gonna miss. Right? Understandable. But the shit where, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the white women to charge that shit, black women not getting that same fee. You know what I'm saying?
Funny thing about that combo that the black man on this podcast brought up is I don't want to use the incorrect word. Well, talking about that and where that whole topic or saying comes from. You know what I mean? Us having bigger. Because that's how we were when we were sold. You know what I mean? The person with the longest one could produce more. That's how they were sold. You know what I mean? So that's up the value of everything. So all that shit comes from basically that. Slavery. You know what I mean? So he was going deep into that. You know what I mean? It was definitely
all comes from slavery.
Yeah, but like you always say, everything comes. You know what I mean?
This whole country built on slavery and its effects on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then that's why I said that porn shit crazy. But
yeah.
Yeah, I missed that joint though. But motherfucking
have you been to one before though? Have you been to one of those before?
One of them expos?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's it called? What is it called? Exotica? That was the name of it?
Yeah, Exotica with 3 X's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I missed this joint. I was gonna go to that joint, but you know what I mean? Fuck it. I mean, it wasn't that important for the shit I had to do. So
yeah, and it come back.
Yeah, it'll come back. And if it don't, they should have that motherfucker like the gun show. The gun show every motherfucker 3 months, nigga.
3 months, nigga. That shit like a holiday, nigga.
Hell yeah. This is the gun show. I gotta go give me some bullets anyway. Motherfucking
yeah, I'm dropping I plan on dropping a verse with Impulse on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm editing it right now. From that, I got a random Eminem tangent. So that's gonna drop somewhere down the line. And there's like a 25-minute, not tutorial, but I guess conversation about guns, because of course it's Impulse. You know what I mean? So I think that's
impulsive. Goddamn.
Yeah. Like I said, out of that, writing a verse with him, we got 3 episodes, man. Like, shout out to him. You know what I mean? Real talk. Shout out to
him. Yeah. I told you that dude's special, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's special.
Yeah, I told you my son blew his knee out.
Yeah, you showed me the video, man. That was.
You seen the video? Yeah. I thought I was showing my cousin. I was like, damn, little dude.
Early in the game.
Yeah, little Ip Man Jr. and shit.
Yeah, good for you. Apple ain't rolled too far for the tree.
You know what I'm saying? Apple's still on that motherfucker. I was still on the goddamn tree. Yeah. What else I seen? Goddamn.
I know we kind of late to the party, so I'll try to find out a different way to approach the conversation. I think LeBron usually has good intention with the topic he brings up, but sometimes he might word it incorrectly. And that's not even to say that he said something incorrect in, you know what I mean, this latest, I guess, stanza or whatever you want to call it that he's going through right now.
Right.
But I look at it more as how we look at athletes and celebrities to be our spokesperson. And then we criticize them for not speaking the correct way or hitting the right points when, no, you put a camera in their face and they said what they were thinking. You know what I mean? I think at that point, somebody supposed to jump and pick up that mantle that he tried to start the conversation with and then elaborate more on it. A lot of times that doesn't happen. Somebody just goes and criticizes, you know what I mean, what he said, this, that, and the third, and we jump on the wrong thing. And I think the conversation I don't even think Jerry Jones is like the big part of that conversation. Is more about the keep that same energy part. Like he said at the day, keep that same energy. That's what the whole convo is about. But they go ahead and make it about the Jerry Jones joke and whether it's important or whether, in fact, this is something we already knew, so why do we care? They try to make that the whole conversation, or why they asking LeBron, or why is LeBron saying why they ask him. And it's funny to me because the reason why LeBron is like why he felt like they should have asked him is because, for one, he's a known Cowboy fan. Like, I understand some people saying like they didn't ask you because you don't play football, but LeBron is a known Cowboy fan. And a couple of days early, he denounced being a Cowboy fan, right? So, like, he tried to have the convo. It's like he tried to have the convo when y'all didn't say nothing. So like, I gotta say something else. We came home, wrote something up, and they came back with it. You know what I mean? Y'all still don't want to have the conversation. Y'all just want to say something about what he said type shit. You know what I mean? But I did find that interesting. But I think it kind of goes back to, like I said, who's leading these convos? You know what I mean? Or who's picking up these convos? Or who are we, I hate the word to say, well, the P word. Who are we programmed to listen to have this? Because he's not the first person to say something like this. You know what I mean? But we finally hear it because he's saying it. It doesn't make sense. Well, some of us finally hear it because he's saying it. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I don't know. That's it. I throw the ball, you dunk it. You can take it out, shoot a three. You can, you know what I mean? Pass it back to me.
Okay. Let me back it out real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know you the point guard and shit, but I'm gonna have to restart the play. You feel what I'm saying? My first thing is, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Jerry Jones in that picture shit. Just imagine how many fucking judges, police chiefs was in that picture as well. That shit more important than Jerry Jones being in the picture. You know what I'm saying? But you know he the biggest face, so yeah, he in the picture. As far as LeBron speaking, he got even more respect for me for bringing that to the table. Even though, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers not trying to talk to him about that, but you want to ask me about Kyrie. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker. But of course they want to say stick to basketball, nigga. Just dribble and shut up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he had to be the one to bring that up, because you know what I mean. And then with the whole, like I said, with the whole Kyrie shit, we already know how they felt about that. You know. And above all else, like, the worst thing you could be in America is proud and black. Mm-hmm. So, but like I said, man, we always gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about our struggle and all that bullshit. We know what the shit about in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to not say the same words so frequently. You know what I'm saying? But it's difficult, bro, because it always seemed like this, you know what I'm saying?
Same shit.
It's as American as, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's difficult, bro. It's hard to elaborate further than say these motherfucking racist motherfuckers always do this type shit to us. You know what I mean? LeBron is at the point where he got a lot of TV shows where he talks. He you know what I'm saying? He's already been well spoken. He probably our best spokesperson, which is probably some fucked up shit anyway. But he is our clearest wise spokesperson because he's an athlete.
Yeah, no, but I like it. It's like, no, he's a conversation starter. I think that's what it is. LeBron is playing his role as a conversation starter. And it's like I said, it's on us, or it's on the intellect to jump on what he's saying and continue the conversation that he started. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Instead of him saying it and nobody coming to his defense, and then all the sportscasters get to twist it in their own way. You know what I mean?
Now, like I said, I don't watch a whole lot of like news avenues, and maybe they have been speaking about it on something other than sports channels and shit. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, here we are again. You know what I
mean? Speaking of here we are again, this is NahmTalmBout.
NahmTalmBout.
I am Maul Got It All.
I'm Deuce the OG.
I was hoping I would have another idea or something to talk about by the time the intro was over, but I don't. So we can go ahead again. So we can jump into Will Smith saying he understands if people aren't ready for him aren't ready to accept him yet. You know what I mean? After what just happened. And I'm hearing people saying like it has nothing to do with the fact that you slapped Chris Rock. We slapped Chris Rock. We're over that. It's more about the fact that we don't want another one of these slave movies. You know what I mean? So then I ended up in a 30-minute convo with my lady about the fact that I don't. It's not that I agree. We don't need more. Usually I wouldn't. I think with this one and it being him, I didn't feel like I needed a slave movie from him. I think that's more what it is. I feel like there's so many other stories that could be told, along with the fact that, well, you were big enough to tell one of them other stories besides another slave movie. You know what I mean? We definitely did look up whether this was a slave movie, because a lot of times we'll see something that looks like a slave movie, and they're like, oh, it's a slave movie, I don't want to see it, and we could be incorrect as fuck. But yeah, we did check the
more antebellum shit.
Yeah, that shit was fire. You know what I mean? But that was fire as fuck. But this ain't that. This ain't that, nigga. This slave. Like it say his name and then it says slave.
And it ain't Django neither.
Yeah, it ain't. Right, 12 yeah, it ain't. But yeah, so like I said, go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Like I said, my shit was more about the fact that we need some other shits that we can that I would want to see rather than another slave movie. And I think it's more about the fact that I feel like he didn't have to take a slave movie. You know what I mean?
Or did he?
And that's
because they might have gave him the Kyrie joint. Here go 5 things you got to do, nigga. You got to make a slave movie where your ass get whipped, and you got to take real lashes.
You know what's funny? Yo, that is in the fucking like the trailer description. Like he flees after getting whipped within an inch of his life. Like why they feel need to put that in the?
You gonna have to take 10 actual lashes in the movie to get back in our good graces. You gonna have to run for real, barefooted through the woods.
That's another thing they was talking about. That's another thing they was talking about. They was like, Will be running in all his movies though. Like he be running. He always got a full-fledged I'm running fast as I can scene, yo.
Man, look. He got to donate 500,000. He got to motherfucking talk to the Jewish ACLU, whatever the fuck the people was. And you know what I'm saying? But this slave movie, this is slave movie. That's what I'm saying. We all think Will should be big enough to not, but we thought Kanye was too big. You see what I'm saying?
But
no, ain't no nigga in this country too big.
I agree with Kanye.
You still got to bow down, and especially in the entertainment business where, you know what I'm saying?
Don't say it.
This shit is owned by a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you say about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Will got to get his ass whipped in a slave movie. Do we want to see the shit fuck ass? Nah, don't nobody want to see no more slave. You're not superhero slave and don't like Django. And it ain't no motherfucking 2020 goddamn flashback slave movie. Like I said, that antebellum shit was good. You know what I'm saying? I can't even shake that. But, you know what I mean?
If it's gonna be slave movie more, I need more revolt slave movie. Like you hear about revolts, and you know there had to be revolts back then. Like I want to hear more of them stories, and it's sad because they don't end with a great story. But they don't end with a great ending. That's not good grammar. But I still want to hear that. You know, see another one of those, then just another regular old slave movie. And I don't even know what this is.
I guess he escapes to his freedom, don't it? Ain't that what the motherfucking the film jacket say on the motherfucker? Like,
yeah, and it's funny because that's what we should have been talking about. He escaped to his freedom because he made a decision that was good for him. So we can come back to that and we can talk about Dion. Talk about Dion, bro.
Because
I won't talk about it no more. How you feel about Dion?
That was good for him, right? And I'm torn, right? Because I'm torn. Because I ain't mad at him because he did what's best for his family. You know what I'm saying? And I just read today that Travis Hunter transferring to Colorado with him, which is another thing. Like,
that's why I'm not torn.
At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and your family, right? I understand. But you did come in making a promise to motherfucking rebuild HBCUs and bring all the spotlight. And he did that shit. But I feel like you dipping, leaving a vacuum. You taking your best players from the school. You know what I'm saying? The niggas, I don't, bro. The shit, like,
this nigga.
I didn't think it was about money, but now it's about money. But then you go to Colorado.
This nigga brought a light to HBCUs and showed you what a nigga do when he get the opportunity.
what we could do
Fuck
together.
what he said. Fuck what he said he gonna do. You throw him a little bit of cheese, he gonna dip.
Yeah.
And use the excuse that this is what's best for my family. And I don't want to be that dude, but we're talking about Dion. Like, we're not talking about just a regular old coach that went back, gave.
He's not getting his reparations check neither.
He definitely ain't getting that whole now. None of them niggas is, bro.
He's not getting it now.
None of them generations, nigga. No, nigga.
Yeah, you can't get. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, it's because you know you got to do the fucked up shit is Colorado went 1-11.
Yo, so he had it was Cincinnati, it was University of South Florida, and it was Colorado. Yeah. Nigga, really? Those are the three options. You pick Colorado.
Which made me think maybe he was promising some more shit. You see what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
maybe he getting some marijuana money in there somewhere. You just can't put that in. Like, yeah, you come to Colorado, you coach here, we're gonna give you a little franchise or something, primetime buzz or some shit like that. Why look for that probably coming up? You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna get some money in there somewhere. You heard it here first, Colorado. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know they heard it here first. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Primetime buzz, nigga.
Primetime buzz, right? So that's what he gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So perhaps that's what it is. But you never know. Like I said, man, I know he left Jackson State. He gonna leave a vacuum. Like they just won the championship. Now they're gonna be worse off. You already know you taking the number one.
There's no point in any of them boys staying.
Probably gonna take more than just him. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, like, yo, what about those families who you said in they living room and said, I'm gonna coach your son through, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach him how to be a man, I'm gonna coach him. And maybe this is part of they learning to be a man. You gotta learn to do it on your own.
They gonna dip on you.
You gotta do it without Coach Prime, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I led you to the border, motherfucker, go ahead and drink, goddamn. With But and in all reality, what about Dion do we know he do?
That's what I think. That's what's gonna burn him up, man. Like, you was in a small school getting big D1 players. That's why you was smashing. You about to go to Colorado and just be another flaw. But credit to Colorado, this is the third straight black coach they done hired. So, hey. But at the same time, it's like they try. You see what the lady said? Somebody worked for Colorado was like, yeah, we're looking forward to that culture. But that culture ain't coming with Dion. You not. Did you see what Texas saw? You see that video Texas posted?
Yeah.
Play my theme music. Did they play my Colorado?
Like yeah. Did you see what Southern said? The announcer said. They announced. They was doing the band at the jump. They was like, yeah, y'all heard that Jackson State coach is leaving for Colorado. Who I told y'all he wasn't SWAC, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then the JSU band came on and they played One Monkey Don't Stop No Show.
Wow. Talk about it. Okay. You know okay. They used the word monkey. That's funny.
In the song though.
I know, that's still funny.
It's an old one of them old.
Goody Mob did it too.
The old Granny used to listen to the motherfucking old two-stepping, twirling around in the living room song.
Yeah. It's one of them. Did Goody Mob remix it also? Did Goody Mob drop one?
Probably, but that ain't the one they played. They played the old school version, like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Lenny Bruce version or some shit. I don't know who the fuck it's by, but one of them old head niggas and shit. But bro, like everybody going for Stoke. Like I said, I ain't mad at him. At the end of the day, you gotta do what you think is best for you.
I'm mad at him. Fuck
it is. What is it? I thought you made a promise to the kids and to the culture, because we heard you was making a change for not just JSU, but for the culture, right? You know what I'm saying? And then you abandon the culture, like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Like so many of us do.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody else will pick up where he left off. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he was doing. He was creating an opening for someone else. And I can accept that too. So at the end of the day, goddamn, I ain't got $1 coming out of none of this shit. So, I ain't really mad at him. Just a little let down. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought he was making a change. You know what I'm saying?
Disappointed.
Yeah. You know
disappointment hurts more than somebody being mad at you. I can deal with somebody being mad. But disappointed, that kind of hurt.
Like I said, that's Dion, bro. That nigga went from Atlanta to motherfucking Dallas to San Francisco, or San Francisco to Dallas to
Why are we surprised? Why are we surprised, nigga? Yes.
Deion don't hold no loyalty. We all know Deion don't hold no loyalty to nobody but primetime. Nigga,
he tells us this all the time. Yeah. And we don't, why are we surprised?
He showed you already. I'll dip on your motherfucking ass. I win a Super Bowl with you, then dip on you. Ain't no motherfucking loyalty here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Prime time. This what you mean? So, I mean, no shit. You kind of gotta expect. You always expect a motherfucker to prove to you who they are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love them for who they. You gotta love them for who they are from a distance. That's all.
I got you. All right. Well, yeah. I might throw a random something right here. If you didn't know, the name's Rhyme Book. Book like a book of rhymes. And I'm trying to write a few verses with the MCs I know. Pull up for the 16 dropping soon. Right, next bar. What's the craziest cipher that you've been in?
Me, Killer Priest, Sonny Caesar from Onyx, and a dude named Stephen King from New York.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they all came down here, and it was back in like 2007. I still had dreadlocks and everything, and it was back when you just kept going till you couldn't remember any more verses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like Sonny Caesar was doing his verse from Onyx in our basement at the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing ad-libs and shit. Killer Priest did I judge wisely. Like 2 Pillars of Ivory. So watching him do that live over a different beat was nuts.
Okay.
And then of course I had at the time I had more bars than everybody, and I was like super hungry, so I like kept going and kept going and kept going. Yeah, it lasted for hours.
Well, I can bet with that caliber of artists, man. I can bet that. Just a reminder, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday though. Now I'm talking about. Now back to the show. I might forget. So let's do the top 5 we was talking about. Want to try to do the top 5 we was talking about, or you want time to think about it, or you gonna freestyle or what?
Off the drop a beat. But yeah, so we doing biopics you would like to see. Yeah, coming from the whole emancipation conversation. No, coming from the whole emancipation conversation where we feel like there's so many other stories that could be told that hasn't been told yet. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. A top 5 of biopics or even stories that you would like to hear. You seen the Emmett Till joint? No, I haven't seen either one. I haven't seen either one of them. I started the series that was on regular television, and I only made it to like 4. And no, I haven't seen Till yet. I haven't watched the movie yet. Yeah, I ain't watched it yet either. It's funny. I kind of been slipping on that shit. I used to be heavy on that. Like I ain't seen Woman King. I still haven't seen Woman King yet. Yeah, motherfucker. I haven't watched I haven't watched the Aretha one. There's another movie I haven't watched. You gonna watch this Whitney joint coming out? I said they're not gonna tell the true story of Whitney. I'm afraid they're not gonna tell the true story. But from the trailer I like the part of her life that they seem to be telling. You see what I'm saying? They don't go over here, they don't go over here. It's just like right here. I'm good with that. They don't tell you about Bobby and shit. Yeah. Like I'm cool with that part. Like, cool. But you heard what Bobby said, nigga. Whitney's one got him high. Goddamn. That's true. It's all their fault. I tried to. Yeah. But it's so many goddamn Whitney. How many movies Whitney done got though? It's like her 3rd biopic or something. You can't count the goddamn BET joints with motherfucking Flex Alexander. Them Lifetime. Them joints we allow. Them motherfuckers taking a check from Lifetime. Them just be terrible, dog. That Flex joint. It's crazy because I looked up a list and Flex was number. They actually had this joint on there at the top. It was ranked and he was number 34. But it was on there though. But it was on there though. That's the part that pissed me off, man. Yeah. It was on like there. You know what was number 1? The dude from what's his name was Michael Jordan and shit. That shit was crazy. Hold on, Michael Jordan got a biopic or somebody's playing? What you mean? Yeah, the dude playing Jordan and shit. I can't. In that movie or he has a biopic? Oh, Lifetime. No, one of them Lifetime movies. It was a Jordan joint. Oh shit. And you know what I'm saying? The nigga was They just grabbed some random ass black bald head dude. I forgot, nigga. I can't. He not a popular black actor, but you know him when you see him.
Lifetime don't even give a fuck. As long as you look similar.
I guess if you look like black niggas,
they probably get white people to pick the dudes that look like him.
Yeah, he look like Jordan. He's a little tall. He'll probably fit. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's Jordan.
It's Lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why they gave Oprah a spinoff channel, because we don't want her hands in this shit. Let's just keep making black biopics and shit. But all right.
But yeah, back to our joint. Yeah, back to our joint.
Yeah. All right.
Like I said, it can be biopics or it can be about a story.
Yeah.
I want to hear about it.
Yeah. Huh? I said, all right, I got you.
Okay. You want me to say it off or you got it?
I'm freestyling, but let's do it.
All right, cool. But shit, my first one would be Flojo, yo. Like, I don't understand why there isn't a story about Flojo, man. Like, it's just simple as that. She brought style to track. You know what I mean? She was out there with the nails, the long ass nails. She was out there with the leggings on, with one leg out. You know what I mean? Like, she was out there being fly with it. Like, you see track stars now with all that flashing. That shit, I can say it started with her, but
like Sha'Carri and shit.
Yeah, like she's the one that made that shit popular, make it yourself. Because track is individuality, like you're dolo. And I always think about it, like boxing and track had to be like the first two sports. Like, nigga, I'm faster than you. Nigga, I could beat you up. That was like the first two, you know what I mean, bars or whatever, you know what I mean, sports type shit, you know what I mean? And it is so basic. Like, that's something to brag on, though, like just being the fastest. Yeah, you know what I mean? And like I said, the way she did it with style. Just like that's how we do anything anyway. Like I said, definitely a Flojo. And I think Tiffany Haddish. I think I think that's actually in the works, to tell you the truth.
Oh, I was about to say, she gonna play Flojo?
Yeah, I think that's in the works, yo. Like, I really think that's in the works.
Tiffany Haddish supposed to play her?
Yes. I would say somebody put in the comments what they heard that's true, but anybody in the choice. But yeah, I definitely.
They might as well go ahead and get Sha'Carri for the off season or something. Goddamn. All right, so yeah, I guess. But you know how they do, just camera angles and shit. You shoot her from the ground up. She looks
up Instagram,
right?
Shut up.
So I'm gonna go with you almost made me want to say somebody because you said that, but I'll leave that off. Because I was thinking boat. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good to see a boat joint.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Farrakhan. See, you know what I'm saying? A little Farrakhan documentary, you know what I'm saying? Where he came from, what he do, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Where he came from.
I was surprised. Yeah, I ain't Farrakhan. I mean,
I never seen Farrakhan. Maybe because you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, he don't let nobody know too much about him or whatever.
Yeah.
You should see that motherfucker when you see that motherfucker. That's it.
That's true. Yeah.
I think that, you know what I mean? At least shine some light on, you know what I mean, his thought process or whatever. Because he has been the most vocal black leader, I guess, for a long time, right? You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's probably why he's been able to do it for a long time, because he's so secluded with it. You pop out.
Yeah, because he stay the fuck out. You can't get no dirt on him and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
all right. Mansa Musa, man. Mansa Musa, like, I don't understand how he was supposed to be the richest man, not black man, but the richest man, correct? Like, ever. Like, if you count for inflation and change of currency or whatever, like, ever, right? Like, I don't understand how that. And it's funny because I understand why it hasn't been told yet, but it goes back to the fact that I don't understand why we haven't did what we could do to tell this story. Like, I don't. It's so puzzling to me. But yeah, that's the biopic. That's the biopic I would love.
That's probably the story they don't want nobody to see, because then you start thinking, where'd all that wealth go? Spread out amongst all these motherfuckers that run the world. But that'll be up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, all right, we did that one. I would like to see a biopic on.
Damn, what is joint?
You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm thinking this is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we could go with.
Yeah, I like these.
it's a whole lot of Kobe shit. So I don't, you know what I mean? I ain't. What the fuck? I was just thinking, Dennis Rodman would be a good. It's like, nah.
Okay. I mean, honestly, it would be a
Dennis
good one.
Rodman would be. I think they're coming out with a Dennis Rodman joint. It ain't gonna. I don't think it's a. I think it's like a little Jordan joint, like how they did the Jordan joint, little motherfucking Last Dance joint.
Like 10-piece documentary, or just like a 30 for 30 type joint.
Yeah.
No, 30 for 30
yeah. I think like a little. I think like a little documentary was. I don't think it's a 10-piece. I don't think Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying, now he do got a I'm about to say, you do got a
nigga damn near had his own partner on The Last Dance. He damn near had his own episode of The Last Dance.
I know, right? And then I didn't even count them motherfucking Spurs and the Pistons years and shit, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'll go with Rodman. We'll let Rodman rock. Give him a little love. Weirdo and shit.
Okay. It's funny because I came up with the list. I came up with the idea. I told you about it yesterday, and I still feel like I'm picking people that's surface.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I think
I ain't do no research, so my people gonna be so surface. They like right here still.
But I think it goes to the point is like I don't understand how these stories haven't been told, like a biopic. You know what I mean? I think it's different to have a book, a monumental book. Ain't nobody reading a monumental book. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a movie. Like most people will see movie, you know what I mean? Like a great movie. Long story short, man, Marcus Garvey. Like I don't understand how there isn't a biopic about Marcus Garvey, bro. Like it just, I don't understand it, man. Like, and it's like we have people had the flag in the room based off the colors of the shit that he was talking about with Pan-Africanism. You know what I mean? Like it's so much shit. Like it's just, like I said, this shit is just crazy that we haven't. I don't know, man. I'm tired of
well, that's twofold. That's twofold too, because you got to think who gonna put money behind making that movie, and how much are they gonna get back? Because that's always the dynamic. You gotta, how much is going to cost to make a movie? How much am I getting back off of it? You know what I'm saying? And, as Black people, we don't support nobody or shit. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of accept that shit.
I want to give a random shout out to LeBron because he's producing a film, and I didn't want to say it because I can't think of who the fuck it is that the film was about, but it's one of those stories that should have been told a long time ago. And I think, I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong. I think he's picking up, Nick Cannon's picking up the Dr. Sebi joint, right? That Nipsey was trying to do.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Yeah. That's an honorable mention also, though, dog.
He's still making babies and shit, so.
Yeah. But that's an honorable mention also. I don't know if I took one from you, but Dr. Sebi, man, like.
I mean, I'm still winging it, so.
Yeah.
I might have got to that. Who knows?
No, you
ain't. I guess this is kind of weird to say, but did you know that Medusa was a Black woman?
No, you told me this a couple months ago, and it blew my mind. I told my child that I didn't have anything to back it up, and I was like, damn it, I'm doing what I tell motherfuckers not to do.
All right, so Medusa was known to be the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cursed by the gods because of her beauty, and all the gods wanted her. You know what I'm saying? So if you correlate the fact that it's a true story, you know what I'm saying? Dressed as mythology off the strength that, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's a true story, but Medusa's snake hair was dreadlocks, and she was a beautiful Black woman. And when people saw her, they were frozen in stone because of her beauty was so amazing, right? You know what I'm saying? But she was vilified, turned into a villain because she was a Black woman. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't mean to say Medusa per se, like, but I would like to see more Black goddesses. Like the gods of Egypt was all white people. You know what I'm saying? Like give us, you know what I'm saying? Give us God, our you know what I'm saying? Some African deities. You know what I'm saying? Like American gods was cool. They gave you a couple African deities and shit. But I would like some Black deities. So I'll go with like Black deity. That's why I say Medusa. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's fine.
I mean? So I will.
All right. Fuck it. I got two weird ass ones for no apparent reason, so I'm gonna say them. The first one I guess I'll snatch from you. I wouldn't mind seeing a Doug Williams documentary or a Doug Williams biopic. You know what I mean? Him being the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't see that. And along those same lines, on some weird, I don't know, you could make it a comedy. I wouldn't mind seeing a Darius Rucker biopic.
I mean,
him being mad that, you know what I mean, having to tell niggas, no, I'm not Hootie. I know it's Hootie in the Blowfish, but just because I'm the only black person don't mean I'm Hootie, nigga. Like, I just wouldn't mind saying a movie about Darius Rucker, dog. Like, wouldn't. Like, that'd be good. You know? Like,
for that.
And it was successful. You know, he was successful. You know what I mean? He had a career after that and all that. So it'd be, I just think it'd be kind of, and it's a whole other realm. Like, you know what I mean? All music is us. You know what I mean? But that's country, that type of music. That's not really shit that we do. So he's somebody that was very successful in that, you know what I mean, for a good amount of time with the group. You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of eye-opening type interesting type shit too. You know what I mean?
Okay. So for the girls, do you know there was a woman that played in the NBA?
Duh.
Yeah, it was a black woman that played. I can't remember her name, and I can't look it up because we on this joint. But
no, because they ain't got no biopic on it, nigga. That's the problem.
Huh?
That's the problem. Ain't no biopic about it, man. There should be a biopic about that. Dog.
It should be a biopic about that. The first woman to make it to the NBA was a black woman.
Yeah, and it wasn't Cheryl Miller.
No, it wasn't Cheryl Miller. It wasn't Cheryl Miller. She was old way before then. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm assuming like Bill Russell days or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little after Bill Russell. Okay. Maybe not the 60s, maybe the 70s or something. But when I find this, I'm gonna look up the story. I'm gonna send it to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a black woman that played in WNBA. I mean, in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So I can't remember her name. I feel like I'm not even doing her justice by not even mentioning her name. But yeah, whoever she is, one of her.
Okay, I respect it. All right, my last one. I had an Odell.
You said Odell?
No, I said Odell. That's funny as fuck. I did not say Odell. If we come back to the Giants, then I might say that, but no.
They say Cowboys. They say go to the Cowboys.
Fuck that nigga. There isn't. This isn't my pick. I just thought about this, and I ain't gonna take it from you. There isn't one on Shirley Chisholm.
No, I don't know. Maybe they might have did one of them Lifetime joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's funny because that goes to the point that my wife was trying to make about maybe some of the younger people need to make, like if Ryan Coogler made a new Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Like some of the newer people made. But I'm like, but that's a story that's already been told. Plus, you ain't getting no better than Spike Lee Jordan. Like you ain't.
Right.
So,
right.
Fuck how biased I am. That's you just not. Yeah. But yeah, my last one, man. On some VA shit. Douglas Wilder, bro. Like I wouldn't mind a biopic on Douglas Wilder, man. You know what I mean? Being the first black governor of a state, and then being VA. And you getting AI out. That's how most black folks know about Douglas Wilder, because he got opposite out of jail. So, you know what I mean? Right. That's cool. Right. But yeah, that's my fifth one, man. Douglas Wilder, man. Real shit.
Okay. So I'm gonna go in the vein of my my other joint where you know what I'm saying, I said black deities and shit. I would like to see more biopics, or maybe that's something we gotta do. You know, we had the conversation. More black inventors. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? Maybe they gotta do like a series or something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like black inventors, teach these young little niggas, you know what I'm saying, the stoplight, the refrigerator, all this shit us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the elevator, all this shit us. You know what I'm saying? We invented all this shit. But they don't
the fact that you get in the elevator and see the word Otis and don't think that's a black person's name. Like, come on, man.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, Otis. Or niggas be thinking, oh, this who is it? You know what I'm saying? Let them know. They be like, oh, this who made that? Oh, Otis. See what I'm saying? But yeah, more black inventors need their story told. So I'll go with that. You know
I like that. Well, yeah.
I told you my freestyle came nice, dude.
And I kept saying stories because I was thinking about Greenwood. You know what I mean? The Black Wall Street. And how I was so surprised how when Watchmen came out a couple of years ago, and that was the first time a lot of people heard about Tulsa bombing. You know what I mean?
Speaking of that, do you know there's like two ladies, or maybe a lady and a man, or it might be three. It's either 3 or 2. You know what I'm saying? That were still living at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they've been fighting for some type of payment. You know what I'm saying? Some type of reparations for that shit for years. But they're like 90 something now, and like 96 or some shit. Like they're close to death, and they're saying that the government has been waiting them out so that they don't ever have to pay them shit. Waiting for them to die. You know what I'm saying? Like the last descendants of the Tulsa bombings. I read that shit. I was like, yo, I hate this. Okay, it's fucked up.
And if it was a story behind it, more people would be trying to push.
Let's get them behind.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how shit goes. Shout out to LeBron. That's how shit goes. Somebody brings shit up. It's up to us to continue that conversation. You know what I mean? That's if they're gonna program us to only listen to celebrities and fucking athletes, then it's up to the other people to pick up the mantle that those athletes and celebrities start. You know what I mean? The combos they start, you know more about it. Okay, do your job and elaborate more on what he was trying to say. You know what I mean? That's how the shit should go, but that ain't how America works.
And an honorable mention, it need to be a documentary on where the word nigga came from. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfuckers will know, and that shit won't be so popular.
What? Because you know where nigga came from, or
I don't actually know. You know me, I shoot shit, but I think I know.
Yeah, that was my idea. I didn't know if you wanted to end the show with that, or you want to just, you know what I mean? I'm here for it.
You know me, I always got a story to tell, right? I believe did I say it before? All right. So we all know like the Egyptian word for king, right? You know what that is?
The Egyptian word for what? King?
Royalty, yeah, the king. Is Negus.
Okay, yeah.
Negus. Yeah. So now imagine in a time where these goofy ass Caucasians come trying to collect us in herds. And this is what do they say aliens say whenever they land on the planet?
Take me to your leader.
So when you say take me to my leader, and I tell you you want to see my niggas, and these country ass white folk, like he said, we're gonna take them over to see the niggas. And through time, just like the game of telephone, the more that word's passed on, the more these motherfuckers mispronounce it. It goes from niggas to niggas. It's just that easy to mispronounce a word and it historically sticks. You know what I'm saying? That's just my theory. You know what I mean? I be most of the time, I be right. Most of the time, half the time. Sometimes. I be right.
It's funny because every time you kept saying niggas, all I keep hearing is that clip I sent you yesterday that you told me that was on Boondock with the white teacher.
Yeah, my nigga. It was. You ain't never seen that episode? Yeah, Riley. He was Riley's teacher, but it was a real. You know how Boondock is. They make fun of some real.
Like
shit.
Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, the real teacher got fired. Yeah, they had a Boondock episode. You gotta watch that episode. Hilarious. Cause that's when he's like, "Can I get a pencil, nigga?" Like, nigga, that shit was so fucking hilarious. But yeah, bro, the word nigga, that's a mispronouncing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I also believe that's probably why that word is so powerful. It's just people saying it wrong. And white people do what they do best. They whitewash it, turn it into something negative. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we've accepted it and adapted it and changed it into a term of endearment because it always was. It just ain't the way, it ain't the American pronunciation of the shit. But, I mean, you know, like I say always, you know what I mean, words only have the power that you give them. You know what I'm saying?
Big fact. That's the biggest story, yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, Michael Eric Dyson on Drink Champ, I told my child this. That nigga made me want to stop cursing, man. Like, cause his vocab is so expansive, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's like and cursing ain't nothing but being lazy. You know what I mean? Like that's really what I understand that if it shows inflection and no, you can find an impressive word that would show just as much vigor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like I said, listening to him definitely, and it's a dope interview. You know what I mean on Drink Champs because he was Nora was saying that was the first person they had on after Kanye. They're trying to. You know what I mean? They're trying to fix shit. You know what I mean? He's like, so let me know what I did wrong. But Michael Eric Dyson, just all his interviews are interesting. All anyway, you know what I mean? And he always throw lyrics in there and bars or whatever. It's just
maybe they need his joint. His
like,
biopic, him and Neil deGrasse and shit.
Yeah. It's funny because to me, Michael Eric Dyson is a cool version of Neil deGrasse.
Right.
Because he's cool, but he's like, all right, man, that's enough.
Yeah, because Neil way out in the stars and shit.
Real quick, though.
He way out in the stars. You know what I'm saying?
And Mike here get there, but then he'll rap a verse like, oh, he cool.
I gotta stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? Neil just like, yo, I deal with them shits. I'm out there.
He's like, yo, being grounded is not what I'm about, dog. I'm Astro about, nigga.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, this was Now Talking About.
Now Talking About.
I am Maul Got It All.
I am Deuce the Philosopher.
And that was Eppy number 81.
81, the Art Monk episode?
Bomb. Shout out to the well-dressed Amani Tuma.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. I'll let you, bro.
All right.
That was a good one, though. All right, man.
For sure.
And it's funny because me and Deuce always say, like, we're trying to move our way to the sideline more anyway, because we just be there for the jokes and the camaraderie and shit. But it got to be some young dudes out there that we think can get the job done to make us want to just pull up. Because I pull up, you know what I mean, fully clothed and everything, and just chill. Run down on kickoffs a couple times, grab the tee, come back to the sideline. I'm good with that if we winning and niggas getting shit done. You know what I mean? But if not, I'm out here trying to get shit done.
Feeling like I need to be out there.
Yeah. Feeling like looking like I don't need to be, but feeling like I need to be.
Feeling like I need to be out there. But knowing my body saying, you can't help though.
Yo, Lefty, we get there at 8 o'clock, play the first game, and it'll leave at like 11:30.
Talking shit, watching everybody else's game.
And the funny thing about it, everybody after their game will come chill with us.
Wherever we at.
It happens every single time. Like 2 or 3 players from every team, they just come chill with us, and there's about 20 of us by the end of the joint. And the ref like, yeah, y'all still here? But, we call them flays. Would you say y'all call Air Force Ones?
One.
Just ones? Yeah. So what y'all call J's? Jordan Ones?
One. well,
maybe it's
Air Force Ones more like forces.
Okay, forces. Okay.
Call forces. Okay. But you can see what's on the nigga foot. You know, when you say one, you look at the nigga feet.
Right. No, because yesterday, I was talking about the ones. There was a nigga standing right beside me with the flames on. You was like, which one? I like the ones.
You're right. That's right. I'm like, which one?
Looking like, honestly, one pick the ones up here. I didn't even think about that's the reason why that was going on.
Yeah, there you go right there. That was how it worked. That was how that shit worked.
Oh, shit. If a nigga looking at you all like we call it grit. You grit on me. You grit.
Yeah, you grit.
That word?
You know what I mean?
Yo, honestly though, I got maybe like a 7-minute Eminem tangent I'm gonna put out by itself, and then I got this 20-minute gun education that I'm gonna put out by itself, and then the writer verse. You just gave me three.
Yo, I was gonna say, and my favorite thing about the Eminem thing, that's why I would slide in there how I think he's talented. I always like to throw that in there because people. Here's the issue, and I don't know. You might even